Hey everybody, welcome to the kayfabe basement. We're going to be doing some jiu-jitsu down here. We are in the basement today, not the garage or the living room, both of which you've also seen on this channel. So this year's been fun. Today we are going to look at an unusual, kind of high risk, high reward, no-gi escape from the knee mount where we end up in a heel hook. An inverted heel hook, not just a regular heel hook. An inverted heel hook. Very nasty submission. It is IBJJF legal, apparently, at brown and black belt now, so that's fun. We are going to touch a little bit on the basic kind of do's and don'ts in the knee mount position. We're not going to get too detailed about it. Keep an eye on the channel the next couple of weeks. We'll have a basic escape the knee mount in the gi video coming out. We'll go into more detail about those basic good escapes. Today we're going to do a higher risk, not so great escape, but it does result in you having an inverted heel hook, which is awesome. So let's check it out. So this is what knee mount looks like. Toes off the ground, knees out at about 45, all the weight's on the knee. I don't want her to get this far in a perfect world, right? Knee mount's terrible and hard to escape from, and I'm not a real big guy, so I tend to avoid people kneeling on me at all costs. If you go back to side mount here, so one trick that I like to use is to keep my frame kind of low on the hip. If I feel like they're a knee mount type of person, or I suspect they might be trying to knee mount, I frame here, and when she kind of sloppily goes up to knee mount, I just sort of shut this window. A lot of times they'll just put it back down on the ground and go, sorry, I didn't mean it. And then you can go back to escaping side mount like a civilized human being. But occasionally they're good at it, and they're doing a little bit of head pressure or shoulder pressure, and I'm not able to close this off before they manage to get to knee mount. Alright, so the one I usually tell people to not bother with is this guy. It's giving away this underhook. It's a little risky for my taste. Instead, I use the inside hand to kind of hold this knee still. I bring my elbows in, and I double up. So now it should be fairly difficult for her to stick her arm in there, and impossible for her to stick her arm in on this side. When I hold her here, I don't push her knee off of me, I move my hips out to the side. Now if she just goes back to side mount, we go back here, and this time try not to let her knee mount you. But a lot of times we can actually get more out of this than that. We get here, come off, and I can thread the needle out, and start coming up and attacking the legs in that manner. So today we're not doing either one of those good, decent, hard-working escapes. We're going to use a flashy escape that's going to end up with a leg lock. So she's going to come up to knee mount. And this time I don't want her posture up there. I want her to kind of lean forward. So I kind of turn my hips toward her a little bit, and I knee her right in the butt. The goal is to try to get her to kind of fall forward a little bit. They're usually not going to stay there. They're going to put their hands down and come right back up. So when I hit, I'm going to then frame on the knee. I'm going to try to drive this knee in the space between their legs. You'll see what I mean. As I bump, I drive this knee in. Now I extend both my legs like a simple sweep from guard. Push her back down to the floor. Now the detail here is this comes from the floor to clamp over the hip. My knees come together, and I touch this knee. Now I double, fall back, hammer down on the toes, find the heel. I have this nasty inverted heel hook right here. So the trick here is to get a good insertion of this knee. Don't mind their groin. Like, just don't care. You know, that's the easiest way.
Wear a cup.
Right? If you don't like it, wear a cup. As I bring her down, I can scoop my hip a little bit, which is going to create this hole for her to kind of fall in. I clamp. I find the heel. And we apply the heel. It's kind of difficult to see what I'm doing there, so I'm going to show you from a couple of different angles around here. And you can see what the heck I'm up to.
Oh, got her started.
Don't make fun of me. Knee. Knee mount. Bump. Make sure after you push that knee through the middle that at that point you're starting to pinch your knees real strongly. Engage, get them to tip over, maintain control over the leg. I don't want to go chasing the leg afterward, right? So I don't want to, I'll show you what that looks like. So what I don't want to do is make a bunch of space here. I don't want to come in and then try to knock them away, because it's going to be hard for me to re-corral this foot and come in. So once I get that knee inserted, I'm pinching my knees real hard and extending both legs so that we can kind of stay together. I really just want them to just barely hit the ground, because I'm actually concerned about controlling the leg, right? Does that make sense?
It does.
Maybe.
It does.
So when I come through here, I come up, I pinch, and I push, and I keep a hold of this leg. I've got both hands on her knee here, stopping her from stomping on my butt and getting out of here. We stay connected. Then I release just the right hand, come back, find the heel. There's already a bunch of tension on the knee. Hug, pull everything in nice and tight, and turn. Right? So don't move the arms. I'm not trying to like grab her foot and turn it. I'm reaching down, I'm not going to grab her foot here. I'm coming down, I'm pulling everything in real tight, and I turn my whole body this way, pushing my hips forward. So that knee, explodes. It's gross, be careful. So, as always, be careful when you're with your partner. This is a really, really tight hold. It's a really tight heel hook, and it's inverted, so it's kind of nasty. Just be careful, know the limits, train carefully, but train hard.
Yes, Mom.
Right. I'm not your mom. Go ahead and blow each other's knees out. I don't care. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had fun. See you soon.
Bye.